Welcome to It's Fate, a fantasy novel recap podcast where two friends dive in to discuss your favorite fantasy reads. I'm Harry Potter.
And I'm Hermione Granger.
Welcome to our Halloween special episode.
Woo!
We decided to do Harry Potter because we're millennials.
Yeah, and who doesn't love Harry Potter? I mean,
True.
I feel like it's this or Twilight.
They're both.
They're like, it's like those are the this Twilight, Hunger Games. They're foundational.
They are.
Foundational texts within our youth.
They made up my brain so much.
Same.
Of my brain.
Same.
Developed.
So good.
Through them. With them.
Take this blanket away.
Okay.
Because it's going to fall.
So if you're not watching, and obviously
then
Harry,
you're missing out because we dressed. We came to play.
I decided to be Harry, of course.
And I'm Hermione because Katie told me to be.
Told you to be.
Honestly, I love that.
I feel like your hair. I was like, Morgan's hair could do it.
Thank you. I wish I had time to make it even frizzier.
It looks good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're giving Hermione like Prisoner of Azkaban vibes.
Yeah, or like right at the when she was little, like the little. I don't know. Those are my favorite. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so happy Halloween! It's Halloween week.
Happy Halloween.
What are some of your favorite Halloween traditions that you've had?
Growing up, my family always went to one person's house, and like that was our. Every year, that's where everyone gathered, and it started off because we were in the same neighborhood as them, but even when we moved away, we would still go back, and then they moved houses and they still had it, and so I always loved that. And then once we bought our house, I was like, I want to be that house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're having our 4th annual Halloween party this year, so I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like chill, and I don't know, Halloween's one of those holidays where if it's not on a weekend, which often it's not, you still want to do something, but you're not going to stay out. You're not going to go out or like stay up super late.
I wish
you're
I could.
Our age.
Yeah, I wish I could during the week.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. And now that I have Malachi, it's like even more. I'm going to take him trick-or-treating this year for the first time.
Yeah, that's so fun.
What about you? Any traditions?
I mean, I go over to your party, which is nice. It's been a nice little tradition.
Yeah.
I really love Halloween. It's probably one of my favorite holidays because it's like really laid back. Like I like having, like you can have little traditions, but like I feel like people are less attached to it. So they're more like, I don't know. I'm like, let's go this. Like, let's go over here. Let's do this.
Right. And like, it feels very chill.
Yeah. And like Christmas is coming and Thanksgiving is coming. So it's like fun.
I also feel like where we live, it's kind of the end of summer. Even though that's just really depressing to think about that summer ends on Halloween. But I do kind of feel like that's when summer ends for us, because sometimes it's 90 degrees on Halloween.
Sometimes it's hot.
Sometimes it's 60 and raining.
Yeah, and like foggy.
Yeah.
I like when it's cold like that.
Me too. I love the cold. I'm so excited. We're getting there. And we didn't talk about our bevies.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Our butterbeer, aka cream soda. It's really good. I looked up a butterbeer recipe, and it was like butter extract and caramel extract, and I'm like, where do you find butter extract?
I have no idea. I don't even know what that would be.
It looks like vanilla extract. Excuse the sound of my dog's squeaky toy in the background if you can hear it. It looks like vanilla extract, but it's called butter extract.
Interesting. I've made butterbeer.
Yeah.
Fun fact, it was the first like alcoholic beverage that me and Ty tried at home.
Ooh.
And we got drunk watching Harry Potter.
That's so
for like
cute.
the first time at home. As like 27-year-olds.
I think that's an adorable story. What a memory.
It was a really good memory, and Ty threw up.
Poor Ty.
He kind of has a sensitive tummy.
Ty, if you're listening, don't be triggered.
Yeah, I don't think he could like really. Now he's like, okay, I'll try like butterbeer again.
Yeah.
But it kind of scarred him.
Yeah, I have never actually had it, so.
It's good. It basically tastes like cream soda.
Yeah. I was going to get it. We went to Universal Studios this summer, and I was going to get it, but we were there for like half a day and the line was so long. And I was the only one who wanted it. And so it was kind of like, next time. Spoiler warning?
I don't know. If you haven't, I'm like, you people should not.
You should know.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you have gone this long without being spoiled? Like none of the movies. Actually, I would just met somebody the other day, and I brought up Harry Potter, and I was like talking about the end, and then she was like, "Yeah, I'm watching the movies for the first time," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I should have like spoiler warning." And she's like, "Oh no, I've like known how it ends forever."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah. Wow. How she was like an adult?
She's 18.
Okay.
So it was kind of like
that.
She's a little too young to have grown up with this like we did. She's definitely not a millennial. What would that be?
Niece is 13 and she loves Harry Potter.
Can't wait to show these to Malachi.
Yeah. It's like sometimes surprising like how much she is into it and like was into it.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. It's really cute.
Super, super cute. They're just classics.
They are classics.
And they transcend age.
They do. I mean, as an adult now I read them and I'm like, there's some things I don't particularly like.
Well, I just mean you can still enjoy the movies and you can still enjoy the books.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. It's not like, I mean, what are these even? These are like kids' books.
Yeah, they're for children.
Yeah, but they're still good as an adult.
But they're so good.
I love them.
I love them too. Do you have a favorite Harry Potter memory?
This is a good question. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I went to the Deathly Hallows book release, midnight book release.
Oh my gosh, she's so cool.
So much fun. We dressed up. Honestly, you just like laid down and like talked to your friends.
Yeah, like
for it. Yeah.
When midnight premieres at the movie theaters were still a thing.
We did that as well. I did that for I think I did that for both the Deathly Hallows.
When did the book come out?
I was like 14. So it was like 20.
We were teenagers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right here.
So, yep, you have it. So that's always, really fun. I remember just reading them in class, sneaking them and reading them in class.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yeah, me and my friend, shout out Charlie.
Shout out Charlie.
She's the one that like got me into it because I really didn't want to read Harry Potter because I was like, ew, they're for boys.
Look at it. There's an ugly boy on the front
like,
cover.
Ew, I don't want to read a story about a boy. And then she was like, oh, read them. I'm reading them. And she loves to read too. So
cute. I'm trying to think. I remember dressing up. I got this scarf and I got glasses like you. In high school, once for like homecoming week, we would do dress up.
Oh, cute.
And I think it was just like dressed like a book character. So my friend and I dressed like Harry Potter, so that was really, really fun. I actually listened to them all on audiobook when I was pregnant with Malachi.
I spilled a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay. If you saw me, I was like freaking out while Morgan was like talking.
Oh my gosh, and my dog. You guys, it's chaos over here. We're at the zoo.
She's like touching your iPad.
Where did my notes go? Oh no, the big one's coming. Anyway, I listened to all the audiobooks while I was pregnant with Malachi.
Oh, fun. The audiobooks are super good.
They were really well read. It's like Jim something is the guy. And he's reading one popular book.
Hey, buddy.
I am so sorry.
Okay.
My dogs are just unbelievably needy. And if I go lock them in a room, they'll howl.
Yeah, it's okay.
So here we are.
Podcast dogs.
He narrated The Night Circus as well.
Ooh.
Which I've been wanting to read or listen to. So.
I've read The Night Circus.
Oh.
It actually gives a little Caraval vibes. Obviously.
That's what I got from the description. Yeah. So.
Tell me how you like it. It's been a while since I've read it.
I was on the wait list at the library, and then when it was ready, I was not ready.
Yeah.
When was the first time you read Harry Potter? You sound like you read them as they came out, kind of.
I think the last book was the only book that I was able to read like when it came out. So I read them. I think I started reading them in 6th grade. So I was like 12. How old were you?
I read my first one, obviously, was Sorcerer's Stone. had to think about that for a minute. I was in 3rd grade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I remember, I like have a memory of being in my 3rd grade class reading them. But this is, people are gonna hate on me, haters. I read about the first 3 books about in like 3rd, 4th grade, and then I never read them again until I listened to them in audiobooks. So I actually have not read these physical books.
That's kind of crazy.
I know, but I've watched all the movies a million times.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't think anybody else in my life was reading them. And so it wasn't like there was nobody to keep me going. I don't know. And then when I was an adult,
what inspired you again?
I was trying to get back into reading, but I was so busy. So I'm like, well, I might as well do audiobooks. And this is such a, I'm pregnant and didn't have my full brain functioning. I was like, well, what do I want to listen to that like my baby's going to hear? You know, like I want to listen to books that I'm going to enjoy, but I don't want to be listening to like some wild stuff.
Put you into labor.
So I was like, I'll listen to Harry Potter. I listened to that with my AirPods in. My baby could not hear through my own ears. And it took me like 2 years to come to that realization. So that is the
and also
shaving of the gray matter at work.
I'm sure you cried.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I don't, maybe you should listen to like a happy romance.
Yeah, probably. But like I knew what to expect.
Yeah.
But then there's something different about reading them. And it did actually make me really appreciate the movies because the books are obviously way better. But I was like, oh, the books or the movies were actually well done.
Yeah.
Considering how, you know, you can't get every detail in there. And there's some things that have to be changed. But I mean, we watch things that are based off of books and you're like, they changed everything. Like what? That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I feel like these were well done.
I think so too. My dad is a huge Harry Potter fan. He's never
love
read
that.
them.
Oh, okay.
My dad's not a reader,
Yeah.
but he's like obsessed with the movies. And I'm always like, Dad, read the books. Like you would love them.
Yeah.
But I think you could be a fan and watch the movies.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You can get a lot from them. And there's so many movies. It's like a whole lifestyle. It's like being a fan of Game of Thrones without reading the books.
Yeah.
Me.
I would love a Harry Potter adaptation in that way. Like a TV series.
They're
but
doing
like,
one. HBO's doing one.
Are they?
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
I'm scared. We should talk about it. I think they've already cast people.
I'm scared. I've heard that it's been in the works before.
It's definitely through HBO.
Okay, that's good. HBO makes good shows.
There's been like rumors of who's being cast. It's just called Untitled Harry Potter series.
Those are some big shoes to fill as an actor.
Yeah, that
I would be scared.
That really scares me, and I'm scared they cannot ruin it. They can't do it. That would be so terrible. Let's see who's rumored. It's going to hit HBO in 2026. It looks like they just launched an open casting call.
Oh.
And that the actors must be between the ages of 9 and 11.
Oh, they're so little.
Which is how old they were at the
I
beginning.
love that.
Oh my gosh, I can't be in it. I'll be McGonagall.
Lee McGonagall.
R.I.P.
I know. All right.
Like all of them.
Not all of them. Don't say that.
I sent you that picture.
I know.
It had so many of them.
Yeah, a lot of the adults have passed away.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Stay tuned. I'm scared, but hopefully they're just taking it really seriously.
I have not read these books for a really long time, honestly. But I did listen. I listened to a Harry Potter podcast like all throughout grad school.
Or
well,
you
I
did.
did.
Okay.
I don't really listen anymore. Because I'm just not needing it in my life right now. But
there's a lot of media to intake. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I know a lot of Harry Potter because I listen to it all the time because I was dying.
So you probably know all the little things. And yeah, my version of that in grad school was My Favorite Murder.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
have you never heard of this podcast?
No, I've heard of the podcast. I was so anxious in grad school thinking about listening to murder.
I don't know.
I'm like, I also had to like walk to campus a lot, like, or like take the bus. So like the city bus. So,
oh my gosh, the city bus.
So, which is different. I went to school in Salt Lake, so it's different than where we live. But that sounds terrifying.
I don't know. Both my like closest friend in grad school and I did it. We listened together to everything, and I read the book. I was so into it. I wanted to go to a live show. And then I had Malachi, and I was like, never listening to true crime ever again.
I don't really love true crime. Like, I think it's really interesting, but it's too heavy for me.
Yes, it is very heavy. I think it was just a way for me to see outside of my own heaviness, I guess. Like grad school, it was a big deal for me, and it was really hard, and I was anxious as well and stressed. But then I was like, oh, I'm alive. I'm not dead.
The only thing you're like,
I wasn't murdered.
You're like, good. No one's killing me today.
And I do think it taught me a lot of survival skills.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I just learned a bunch of Harry Potter facts.
Yours is more fun. I will give you that. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Your favorite movie and favorite book?
This was really hard. I love Sorcerer's Stone because they're babies, and I remember we watched them every winter time. And when I watched them last winter, I think I said they're babies like 50 times. Michael probably wanted me to just shut up. I'm like, I just can't get over it. They're so young.
They're so little,
and it's so precious. And there's like just such great actors and actresses at this young age. I love it. And then I love Goblet of Fire too,
okay,
the movie, because I feel like that's really when it gets more serious and intense. And I love the element of the different schools coming, which you get more of that in the book, which I appreciate too, because I remember watching the movie thinking I want to learn a little bit more about them. But yeah, I like that movie too. What about you?
My favorite
movie.
Probably a tie between Order of Phoenix or Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay. Prisoner of Azkaban I put as my favorite book.
Okay.
But it's also such a great movie.
It's such a great movie.
I just love Sirius and Lupin.
Oh yeah.
I love them.
You know there's like a shipping of them.
Oh, but they're brothers. I mean, they're like act like brothers.
People don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
They act more like lovers.
Fanfic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wolfstar. I think that's what it's called.
Oh.
That's their ship name.
That makes sense.
I know
that checks
lot
out.
Of Harry Potter.
You know a lot. I'm like, wow. I'm just shook over here. But yeah, I love them. I love when they come onto the scene, and
me too.
You think like, oh my gosh, there's finally something good gonna happen to Harry,
and then it doesn't.
Yeah. So that's a bummer.
Favorite book?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm like listing all of them basically. Deathly Hallows, because
how could you not?
It's just so good.
Yeah.
And Dobby is happy to be with friends.
Stop.
Here lies Dobby, a free elf.
Harry digging.
I'm actually gonna cry.
Morgan's eyes are getting watery. Harry digging the grave by hand.
I love him.
I love him.
Dobby is a free elf.
See, Deathly Hallows wouldn't be my favorite because I don't want it to end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ending's just it's really good.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a nice closure.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very nice closure. My favorite book is Half-Blood Prince, which you also have up there.
That's a good one.
I love...
They're all good. I'm like listing all these things.
You're like, I love them all.
Yeah.
All 7 of them.
Every single book.
For different reasons. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I tell you my worst movie?
Wait, I wonder if it's the same as mine. What is it?
Oh. It's not at all. It's Goblet of Fire.
Really? Why don't you like it?
I don't know. To be honest, I just like, it's the one I want to watch the least sometimes. I don't know. Because I really like it. But I feel like I really, really resonated with Harry when he was angry in Order of Phoenix. Mm-hmm. Probably a reflection of where I was at when I was reading it, I'm like, I totally understand his teenage angst.
You were there. You felt it.
There.
You felt it with him.
Yes.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, but I really do like Goblet of Fire. Like, now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
there's so many things I like about it.
It's a really big turn for the series. To me, it goes from, even though they're all children's books, it really does take a step like up a little bit, where it's like cute kids, there's like some scary things happening, and this big bad guy, to like, someone has died, Voldemort is back, and this is serious.
Yeah.
My least favorite is Order of the Phoenix, even though I love
it.
Dumbledore's army.
Yeah.
And I love the Order. I hate with a burning passion Dolores Umbridge.
So do I.
I think she's my least favorite character.
I think I hate her worse than Voldemort.
And Bellatrix.
Yeah.
I hate her. She sets everything off.
I hate how like self-righteous she is.
Yes.
Like, at least Voldemort and Bellatrix know that they're evil, and they're like trying to they're not trying to pretend that they're good. Like, I feel like Umbridge represents people who like do evil things thinking that they're like
yes, and the way
she's doing
that
a good
she
thing.
treated the students, it was like she's abusive.
Oh yeah.
And I also hate that Sirius dies.
Yeah. Me too.
So that was sad.
Yeah.
And at least in the movie, I'm trying to remember in the book, it happened so quick in the movie, and I feel like it was in the book too.
It was so quick. I remember my friend, when we were talking about this, Charlie, she told me, she's like, yeah, I remember reading it. She didn't even like realize he died at first.
No.
Because he goes through like the little veil thing.
Yeah, I think there's a theory out there that he's not dead because Bellatrix didn't say the killing spell. She said something else in the book.
But he went through the thing.
Where did that thing go?
To the afterworld.
Oh.
I know.
Well, still, I was like, what the heck? Like, this guy deserved...
That's a cool theory, though.
Yeah. Maybe, I
like
don't know,
it.
Maybe he's floating around out there. Now he's like Lord
he's
Wolf
like
of the ghosts.
Lord Wolf? Wolf?
Isn't he a wolf?
Serious?
Yes.
That's Lupin.
No, Sirius is too.
Sirius isn't a wolf.
I swear he's a wolf too.
He's not a wolf.
He's not a black wolf? And Lupin's the brown one?
He's a dog.
A dog. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, he's something.
Yeah.
Well, now he's Lord Dog of the ghosts.
I love it.
I don't know. But yeah, I didn't love how his death was written. I felt like he deserved... I mean, you get emotion through like Harry's grieving, but I wish... It happened too fast to cry, which means it wasn't a good death. In my opinion.
Yeah. I think I probably only cried when Dobby died.
I cried when Dobby died. I definitely cried in Order of the Phoenix around Sirius, but I don't remember what. I probably cried when Dumbledore died. I think I cried
when Dumbledore died.
I think I cried the entire movie of Deathly Hallows, both parts, probably just part 2.
Oh, I think I cried too.
Does Dobby die in part 1 or 2?
Part 1.
Then
it's like
sobbed.
the very
I think
end.
I sobbed. I just like, it's like just a steady stream of tears. That's how you know it was good. That's how you know I liked it.
Yes. When it makes you bawl.
Yes. Okay. Should we guess each other's houses?
Yeah.
I know yours. We've talked about this.
I know.
You're a Hufflepuff.
I am a Hufflepuff. Do you think I'm a Hufflepuff?
I don't think I know enough about the other houses.
Okay.
We get more in the books than we do in the movies. Mm-hmm. But even still, I'm trying to remember. Tell me about a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, justice, fairness.
Okay.
They can... A negative side is they can be cliquey because they're very like... But it's very like chill.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like you. Sounds great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people meet me and they think I'm a Ravenclaw, which I agree with. Mm-hmm. I can see that, but then they don't understand how deeply that justice to me is very big in my life.
Yeah.
Like
that makes sense.
Do not cheat on things. I hate when my kids try to cheat playing games. I'm like, so you lost.
You're a loser.
You're a loser. That's why I tell them, my children with special needs. I'm like, so you're a loser because you cheated.
As you're like crying. How dare you cheat? I would have won.
I make them cry.
Oh my gosh.
I think you're a Ravenclaw or a Gryffindor.
Okay. I kind of want your help because I thought I was a Ravenclaw. And then I logged on to good old Pottermore because I needed to figure out my Patronus.
Yeah.
I thought I had already done my Patronus, but I guess I didn't. But apparently I'd done my house and I was Gryffindor.
Okay.
So I need help.
Well, what calls to you? I think that's what, like, yes, being a Ravenclaw, I love to read. I love learning things. But I value the Hufflepuff values more.
I think I am probably more social and more center stage.
I think so.
I know
too.
that sounds bad. Than a Ravenclaw.
It doesn't sound bad.
That's why I
so
think
too.
Gryffindor.
I think you're a Gryffindor. Yeah, I think you are.
I'm loud. I'm more loud than a Ravenclaw would be.
Yes. Dana, what do we think Dana is? I've talked to Dana about this. She's not a big Harry Potter person, but when I was telling her about the houses, do you want to know what she?
Slytherin.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
I think she's a Slytherin.
I could see her as a Slytherin.
Me too.
If not a Slytherin, a Ravenclaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said the same thing.
Oh my gosh. What did she say when you...
She said she was probably a Slytherin.
Yeah.
And
Good
I was
for
like,
her.
I think
Own
so
up to
too.
it.
Yeah.
There's great Slytherins out there.
What's Michael?
Gryffindor.
Of course.
But didn't I just say this on an episode? I can't remember. Whatever's like he's best popular, he's just going to say he's that one. But he would be a Gryffindor.
Sure.
That's just how he is.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, that's what I am.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't with you. We were talking about blood type with my family.
Uh-huh.
They're like, what's Michael? And I was like, I can't remember. But if he'll walk into a room and go, what's the most popular one? What's the one that everybody wants? And then he'll go, that's the one I am. And I'm like, but are you? Like, if you were that, you would know because the blood donor people would be pounding on our door.
I'm the popular one.
Oh, positive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he just likes to think he's the popular one.
That's very Gryffindor of him.
It is.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Ty.
He's the Ron to my Hermione.
I know. That's so cute. Michael isn't very Ronny, though.
Mm-mm.
He's
not at all.
He's like, I don't know.
Cedric
is...
Was he not a Gryffindor?
A Hufflepuff.
Ooh!
You get haughty Cedric.
Michael's his own breed.
Yeah.
He doesn't take after anyone because he's not Harry either.
No. Ty used to say he was probably more of a Slytherin. I don't really know anymore.
I could see him being a Hufflepuff as well.
I could see him being a Hufflepuff too. I think more of those qualities have come out of him.
I think you guys are both Hufflepuffs.
I think so too.
And you met on your first day. You both got sorted into the Hufflepuff. You're at your big old table. There's only 2 seats left. And it's you and Ty side by side. You fall in love at age 10.
Perfect.
Beautiful. You live
I
happily
fell in
ever
love
after.
at age 14, so not
It's
that much
basically
different.
the same thing. That's your Harry Potter love story.
Okay. I know what my Patronus is. Did you know what yours is?
I did the Pottermore thing.
Okay.
Is that where you found yours?
Yeah.
But mine doesn't have a description.
Oh.
It only gave descriptions for the 5 most popular and then the 5 most rare. Mine's none of those.
Well, I'm a dolphin.
Ooh.
Which I thought was very fitting.
Cute.
It says, this was a long time ago when I took it, but I remember it being like, oh, they're very social, which I am. They're intelligent.
Which you are.
Which some would say I am.
Me, I say you are.
Cooperative.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm looking up
What yours is?
what. Well, mine. I'm a black and white cat.
Oh, can I tell you what I wanted?
What does that
was thinking
mean?
you would be
What did you think I would be?
a meerkat.
Oh my gosh, what is with cats? Wait, like Timon?
Yes.
Why? Minnie kind of looks like a meerkat.
She does. Because They're small and cute like you. Oh
my gosh,
like they're very
thanks.
small and they're like blondish, you know. It was perfect. But also, they're very social animals. They're very intelligent.
Okay.
They're immune to venom, and I think you're very resilient.
Okay.
And
Dobby and this, I'm going to weep.
Usually, they're a matriarchy. And so I could definitely see you being the queen.
Thank you.
Meerkat.
Thank you. Wow, I really like that.
You should just still
There's baby meerkats at our zoo. They're very, very cute.
That's you.
That's me. Let me tell you what I just looked it up.
Okay.
According to AI, a black and white cat, Patronus, symbolizes independence and adaptability, a balance of light and dark, connection to mystery and intuition, a creative mind. And then it says misunderstood individuals, how black cats are often incorrectly represented as dark omens. Sometimes the casters of this Patronus are misunderstood. I don't think I'm very misunderstood. Maybe I am, but I don't think I am.
I don't think you
I think
are.
I'm pretty
understood.
This is me. I come as I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood. There's the word for it. But I think the other stuff makes sense.
I think so too.
I like meerkat too. I have two.
Yeah.
I'm that rare.
It can change with significant events in your life.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I could have sworn I could have sworn I've taken it before, but I don't think you can take it again on Pottermore. Once it's done, it's done.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's set.
I took a BuzzFeed quiz first, and it was like, you're a swan because you're not very social. And I was like,
That's
this
not
is the
true
worst BuzzFeed
at
quiz
all.
ever. It's like, you're graceful and quiet. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like Cho. And I'm like, I am not the Cho of the world. I'm just not.
No. That was bad on BuzzFeed's part. Not
So
good.
go to Pottermore.
Go to wizardingworld.com.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is now, huh?
I know, it's so silly.
Whatever. You Google Pottermore and it comes up. So whatever.
Okay. Wizarding jobs. There's not a lot in the wizarding world, so I listed them.
Okay.
Typically, you can be a teacher, an augur, a shop owner, a journalist, some kind of ministry job, or you work for Gringotts.
Like most people
Yeah.
have. Okay, what's an R again?
Like what Harry becomes, like what Mad-Eye Moody is, like the evil wizarding.
I think I would want to be a teacher because I would want to shape the youth.
What would you want to teach? Which subject?
I
Potions, herbology, transfiguration.
Keep going.
I'm trying to think. Divination.
I think maybe charms or potions.
Yeah,
would be fun.
You'd be good at that.
Thank you. What about you?
You know, I always thought like a teacher, a professor, and I said the same thing. Charms.
Yeah,
that'd be really
ooh,
cool.
look at us.
But I was like, being a journalist would be kind of fun. Like Rita Skeeter.
Oh my gosh, you give journalist vibes with your hair right now.
My short hair. I think it'd be fun.
With your big microphone.
And my big mic.
You just have your magic pen.
And I can turn into a little bug like she does.
Oh, that's right.
What bug would I be? Something long and skinny.
I was going to say, a praying mantis.
I could see me being a praying mantis, actually.
They meditate a lot.
Don't the females eat the males? Or is that spiders?
Black widows definitely do that. I don't know about praying manti. Are they called manti?
Sounds right to me.
They are today.
Okay.
Don't tell Ty that you're going to eat him.
Oh, no. He can stay.
He can stay. He's a good
He's the good one. I'll eat all the other ones.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So
if
watch
you're
out.
a male praying mantis, don't come close to Katie.
I'll crunch you up.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
How do we get here? Oh my gosh. Okay.
I have a little fun game for us.
I know I saw this. I'm like, surprise game. I'm nervous.
We're gonna do like our favorite characters, characters we hate.
Okay.
But while we talk about them, I wanted to ask you if you were a student at Hogwarts, if you think this character would be your friend.
Okay.
If you would date them.
Okay.
Or enemy.
Okay.
Okay. Friend,
Okay.
date, enemy.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, we're going to start with Harry.
Am I supposed to say if I like him?
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Good. I figured since you like this book.
I am a fan. He definitely wouldn't be my enemy.
Ooh, are you dating him or is he your friend?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
He's in the same house as you.
I know.
I feel like you would want to date him because he's Harry Potter.
I think so too, but then I don't think he would be my end game.
Yeah, I think you would just want to be like, I made out with Harry Potter.
And I probably could.
I think you could.
Thank you, Daniel Radcliffe, if you're listening. I'm just kidding. What about you?
Oh, I love Harry. I think we would probably just be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think his fame would scare me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I really like him. I love his sass. Mm-hmm. Harry is so sassy and I love it.
He's so brave.
Oh, incredibly brave.
And I love that quality in people. So I would definitely be attracted to that.
Mm-hmm.
The bravery.
The bravery, yeah. No, I love him.
And he's a little misunderstood.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like the Harry Potter podcast I use, Mugglecast. Shout out Mugglecast.
Ooh, shout out Mugglecast.
They obviously have guests on a lot and stuff, and people will... Harry is hardly ever named as someone's like favorite character, which is interesting because he's the main character, but for whatever reason...
I don't think he's my favorite.
Yeah. But he's one of my favorites.
Same, but he also wasn't like an immediate, yes, I would date him.
Yeah.
Like a lot of male leads were like, either it's like of course I would date them or absolutely not. He's kind of like I don't know. Would I? Like, you have to think about it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very curious.
Hermione.
I love her.
Friend, date, or enemy?
She would be my bestie because we have a lot in common.
I was so obsessed with Hermione as a child.
Yeah.
I mean, I still am.
And I definitely was her in school.
Same.
I'm like, you don't get it? It's really easy.
You're so dumb.
It's Leviosa or whatever she says.
Yeah, I'm definitely can still be a little know-it-all.
I can too. It's something I'm working on.
I'm like, wait, okay. I don't know why I do that either. I'm like, ugh.
I think I definitely do it in a way that's not as condescending now that I'm an adult. But sometimes in my brain, I'm like, how do you not know this? And I'm like, Morgan, there are plenty of things you don't know too.
Yeah.
I just choose to talk about things that I know.
Okay, there's another little fan shipping is Harry and Hermione.
Yes. Well, a lot of people like watching the movies. You're like, oh, Harry and Hermione, because they're like the two main characters. Like, I'm the main character too, but
yeah. Here's my gripe with the movies. I think they a little bit messed up Ron's character.
I agree. And you know what? Reading the books, you get way more like flirty, cute moments with Ron and Hermione where you see it happening. Whereas in the movies, it kind of feels sudden.
And I feel like they made him like a little bit dumber in the movies.
Yeah.
A little bit comedic relief, which I mean you have to have, but I really like him in the books.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, Harry, Hermione, I can see them being together, but I feel like there's not a lot of sexual tension between them.
And even in the book, the later books, you get more moments between Ginny and Harry too, where you're like, okay, because in the movies too, it was like all of a sudden.
And they didn't really have a lot of chemistry.
No, and you were just like, where did this come from?
Okay. Can we talk about their kiss?
I don't remember it. See, it wasn't memorable.
It wasn't, because it was so fucking dry. It looks gross.
Ew.
It didn't look like, it just wasn't good. It was like, I don't know how, if you know what I'm talking about, you need to watch it.
I'll go watch it later.
And you'll see, you're like, they shouldn't be kissing.
Yeah. Speaking of Ginny, would you be her friend, love, dater?
I'm dating Ginny. Are you dating joking? Her? She is so amazing. She's a little babe.
I love that.
She's dating everyone. She's captain of the Quidditch team.
I know.
I love her.
She's great.
And she dates a lot of people. Good for her.
I know. She's
good.
She's fun.
She can't be waiting around for Harry.
No. And you see that more in the books.
Yeah.
In the movie, she's just like, I mean, she's still really cool, but she's kind of just little sister vibes. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden she shows up in, what is it? Order of the Phoenix?
Like older.
And all of a sudden she's like, here I am.
I can talk to you, Harry.
And they're doing Dumbledore's army. And she's like, why are you looking at Cho when you should look at me? Like, that's what's happening in her brain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, have you guys talked ever before?
Are you dating, friending, or enemying Ginny?
Probably friending. I feel like me, her, and Hermione could be like girl squad.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Hermione needed more girlfriends.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. She definitely did. Ron, I know we talked a little bit about him, but I want to say I love Ron.
I think I would date Book Ron.
I would date Book Ron. I would want to marry Book Ron.
Yeah.
I love him. I love that he's super funny. Mm-hmm. And I know people want to get on him for like, you know, dating Lavender, whatever. He was a child.
Dating who? I don't
Lavender
remember
Brown.
I don't remember her.
Lavender Brown.
I'm sorry.
In Half-Blood Prince.
I don't remember.
Remember? Because
I didn't listen to a podcast.
So jealous.
Yes, the blondie.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally know. No, that was, you know how old they were?
He was a child.
They were 15.
Yeah.
Okay, that was such a 15-year-old thing to do. If he was like 25, I'd go, come on, buddy, grow up. Mm-hmm. This is not it. But it was good.
And I'm glad that they both had dating experiences before
she
getting
dated
together. Victor Crumb.
Yeah,
Crumb.
I was going to say, what's his face?
By the way, was like 18 and she was 14.
Gross.
And they kissed.
Ew. Was it a good one? Or was it dry?
She said it was good.
Okay.
She reported that it was good.
Ooh. Good for her.
Yeah.
Book Ron or movie Ron?
Not so much.
It's not like he would be my enemy.
No.
Or I'm sure he would. I think he was funny.
Yeah, me too. I don't think he'd be my friend either, though.
No, I think he would just be someone in my class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luna Lovegood. Let me say, I was obsessed with her when I first met her. She like speaks to my whimsical heart. She's so whimsy.
Yeah.
I love it.
She's super fun. I don't dislike her in any way, shape, or form, but I don't think she would have been somebody that I would have connected to right off the bat. If that makes sense. Not that I wouldn't be her friend, but like Ginny and Hermione, I'd be like, oh, you're a lot like me. Mm-hmm. Like I want to, they're more like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would want to be Luna's friend, even though everyone wanted to tease her.
I would never have teased her.
No.
I'm also not a, that's not.
You're also
I'm not a
30
teaser.
years old, 29 years old.
I have a month and a half left in my 20s, Katie. How dare you? Oh, but even as a kid, like I think back to high school, I'm like, I'm not teasing people. If anything, I was friends with the people that were teased. Yeah. Because I felt bad for them.
In high school, I feel like I didn't tease anyone because I was depressed. If I was mean to you, I'm sorry. In middle school, I could have, I was kind of bitchy.
Yeah. In elementary school, I had my moments.
Yeah.
Like 3rd, 4th grade.
It's normal. Like, I mean, obviously, you feel bad.
Yes.
There are things I have said that haunt me to this day where I'm like, I'm so, like, why would I ever think that was okay to ever say that? But
then you grow up.
You grow up.
Yeah. Hopefully, everybody grows up. Don't be a bully.
No bullies allowed.
The Weasleys.
I
would want to be Harry. I'd want to be adopted into their family.
Yeah.
100%. Take care of me, love me, feed me, give me clothes, and help me buy books.
Their house is so cozy.
I love it.
Yeah.
The fireplace. What is it called?
Flue powder.
Thank you. Network. I just think that's so cool. Mm-hmm. They're just so cute and sweet.
I love George.
Which one dies?
Fred.
That was sad.
I think.
I cried.
I'm pretty sure it's Fred. I love George. He's a little more quiet. Fred talks a little bit more.
You also, in the books, you actually get the dragon brother. That doesn't happen in the movies, huh?
Yes, you get,
what's his name?
Charlie.
Yes.
Is he in, he's not in the movies because it's
I don't
Bill.
think so.
Bill is in the movies.
Yeah, at the end, right? He's like...
And he marries Fleur de la Cour.
Yes.
How do you say that in a French accent?
Fleur de la Cour. I don't know. Don't quote me. I only took 5 years of French. It's fine.
It's fine.
I know bonjour.
Good.
I can sing I am a pizza in French.
Excellent.
And Frosty the Snowman.
Perfect.
And happy birthday.
Wow, that's a lot.
Thank you.
You could go to Beaubaton. Beaubaton. I know no French.
Is that in Harry Potter?
Yes, it's in Goblet of Fire.
I thought, I was like, is this place in France? I'm supposed to know.
You listened to them while you were pregnant, which you had less brain.
I did have less brain.
I'm pretty sure I saw something and it takes like 2 or 3 years for your gray matter to like.
It takes 10 years. It takes 10 years. And then we have more children.
Who's we in this? Because
the world, women, a lot of women have more children.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Wow.
I just have to say, I'm just going to speak to all the women out there. We're so freaking cool because I still think we're superior. Even without a fully functioning frontal lobe.
Yeah, you make life, which is amazing.
But just the things that women can still do with lesser brain power. Maybe I shouldn't say we're superior.
You can say we're superior.
But I just feel like we're really awesome.
We can say that. You know why? Because we live in a patriarchy that suppresses women. So
I had a moment
at
work where it was like Cancer Awareness Week at work this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at my dog.
I know.
If you're watching, cute. My dog is just really making herself at home. It was like orange day, purple day. And of course I wore like full like orange pants.
I love
orange
that.
Pants, I have purple pants, I have red pants. I got it all. And one of my coworkers, he's a teacher, and he was just like, you're so colorful. You're kind of just like a colorful person. And I was like, yeah, I kind of am. And I was like, I'm even just like we just talked. He's like, you're even colorful with your language sometimes. And he's like, I've actually never met a woman who's not colorful with their language. And I was like, it's because we've been suppressed for too long.
I love that.
And then he was like, I mean, you got the right to vote, what, like 100 years ago? And I was like, it's not about that. And it was a joke, but
I don't think that was a funny joke.
I didn't think so either.
That like 100 years. Oh, so we're going to measure on the voting.
But it wasn't condescending like that. Like,
I know,
yeah.
But it's my Hufflepuff coming out being like,
justice
and fairness for all.
But I was like, for real, we've been suppressed and now it's all coming out and we just let us live.
Let us live.
Let me wear what I want and say what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Neville.
I love Neville.
Me too.
First of all, he got so fucking hot in the movies. I was like, wait, Neville Longbottom
did get hot. Do you think how'd they know that was going to happen? They didn't.
Hi, buddy.
I just, for those watching or listening, any pause, any little moment, my dogs are just up in our grill. They are up in our grill.
Hello. We're back. Me and Mando are back.
Yes.
Okay.
Our guest stars, Mando and Minnie.
So he's licking my iPad. And
okay, so Neville got hot.
Neville got really hot.
And he also is very brave.
So brave.
So brave, which I'm telling you, like, I'm really attracted to bravery.
He's the other chosen one. He could have been Harry.
Oh my gosh, how did I forget?
Yeah, he could have been Harry.
Oh, he was probably really glad he wasn't
Harry.
Oh
my God. I would be so relieved.
Yeah, I don't want to be Harry.
Like, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't me.
Yeah. Oh.
But he has a really sad story. Like his parents.
I know. I could see myself. None of these people are my enemy. Well, one might be coming up. But I would definitely want to be his friend.
I would want to be his friend too.
Mm-hmm.
He would probably annoy me sometimes at first, and then I think he gets braver.
I think so too. He grows up. He really is like, are you kidding me? He's 12 at the beginning.
Yeah,
or
with his frog. I would get so annoyed of him losing his frog.
Where's my frog? All
What's
the time.
his frog's name?
I can't remember.
He says it. Trevor!
It's Trevor!
I'm kind of impressed that you remember it right now.
I am too.
Trevor.
This is great.
I love that his frog has like a human name.
I know. That's so cute. It's like when people name their dogs Bill or something.
Yeah.
You're like, Bill? What? Oh, that's so great. We love Neville and Trevor.
Yes.
Malfoy. So you've read Manacled, so you have to take that out of your brain.
Oh, he's not a good person in Manacled either.
Yeah, but like he's romanticized in Manacled, isn't he? But think about Harry Malfoy.
Harry Malfoy, not good. I probably would think he was really hot.
Same. But
I mean, I do think Tom Felton is hot to me.
He got hot. I didn't think he was like a cute kid, to be honest.
He was so good at sneering.
Yes, and I guess cute isn't the right word. I think if I had been 13, I wouldn't have been like, oh, he's so cute.
No,
because as he got older, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
He would be my enemy, I'm sure, just naturally.
Yeah.
But my heart breaks for him.
Me too.
My heart breaks for him.
Indoctrinated.
I know.
As a child.
And his dad is just
awful.
Both of his parents, they're just, yeah. So I just felt really bad for him.
I feel bad for him too. He was just Half-Blood Prince really made me feel so sad for him.
Yeah.
He was like losing his mind.
Yeah, and you just want him to have a moment where he gets redemption.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Who else?
I mentioned Rita Skeeter. I love her.
I don't remember the
journalist.
I know who she was, but I don't think I liked her that much.
I liked her. As an adult.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
I think as a kid, I didn't really that much. I think this Harry Potter does have a theme of misogyny in it. So she was often described as like,
Yes.
But I appreciate her commitment to the drama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would read her stuff.
You should be here for Halloween.
Don't tempt me.
And then have Ty be a praying mantis. Or your magic pen.
A big old feather?
Yeah.
I love that. Professor
Don't think I would have married any of the professors. Except for maybe Lupin or Sirius.
I love Lupin. Tonks.
Yes.
I love Tonks. I thought she was so cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to change my face like her and like her hair.
Yeah.
And she's really cool.
What about Fleur Delacour?
I like her now as an adult.
Yeah.
I think she again suffered from the femininity is bad teaching.
She just kind of fell flat in the movies.
She did. I love her little comments of like, people want to judge her because she's so beautiful, right? And
she's beautiful.
She is. And then I love when she makes comments like, it's okay. I'm beautiful enough for both of us when he was attacked.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Who did she marry? Bill?
Yeah. Okay, wait.
Or Charlie?
And who's the other one that goes to work for
Percy? Percy's so fucking annoying.
No, he would be my enemy. I hate him.
I hate him so much.
It's really sad that he came from the Weasley family, who's like so loving and welcoming, and then you're just like, really, dude?
He's kind of like the opposite of Sirius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that like wasn't following. He got swept up in the like.
Yeah.
Percy got swept up in the.
He got swept up in the idea of what his world believed to be good and what his world believed to be success
and safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He didn't want to face that, and he liked.
And he is very legalistic in terms of just. There's no gray. No gray area.
No. Yeah. No gray. Okay. Should we talk about Snape?
Okay. Snape. Slytherin. I almost said Slytherin. Severus Snape. Dumbledore. Oh my gosh. If you don't know what that is, you're really missing out.
You are. Yeah, it's a good one.
What's it called?
Harry Potter and the Puppet Pals.
Thank you. Harry Potter.
I love how Hermione's voice was so deep. Hermione. Ron
Weasley. Oh my gosh, that's been around forever.
So good. Okay, I posed a question for you.
Ask me. I have my answer locked and loaded.
Do you feel like Snape's love for Lily and James's bullying excuse his behavior towards Harry?
Abso-freaking-lutely not. Are you kidding me? What, Snape's 45 in this or something like that?
Old.
He is a grown ass man, and Harry is a little boy who has been through so much trauma. No. 100% no. Did I still cry at the end of his life and learning everything about him? Did I still feel for him? 100%. But no.
As an adult, I feel that passion. As a child,
oh yeah, I was like, he was bullied.
I was like, he loved a woman so much that he's committed to her the rest of his life?
He loved a woman so much that he's committed to torturing her son that she died for? No.
Yeah, no, not okay. Mm-mm. Not okay. Can I tell you another ship?
Yes.
Hermione and Snape ship.
I'm going to say no.
A lot of people, when they write it, it's like, oh, they like time travel. There's like some sort of time travel. Sometimes there's not. I've never read one.
I'm just not into big age gaps anyway.
Okay.
That's not like my thing.
Let's say.
Unless it's like 500-year immortals.
Unless it's a huge age gap, Morgan isn't.
Unless it's something that's actually completely unrealistic.
Unless you're in your hundreds.
Don't. I'm not into it. Don't even recommend it to me.
But do you think maybe like Hermione and Snape as a teenager could have gotten along?
I don't. Snape is weak. I'm sorry. And Hermione is strong. Yeah. Not to say that she wouldn't have like stood up for him and, you know, tried to be his friend, but I don't think so.
No, because she was Muggle born too.
Oh yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
That's not good.
Factor.
Oh, I do think it's cool that he was a spy for years.
I do think that's cool. Like I'm saying, he had his redemption to a certain degree, but he could have done so much more and prevented a lot of things if he had just laid down his freaking issues and gone to therapy.
Everyone needs therapy.
Everybody, even our fictional characters.
Okay. Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Which is another controversial character.
I also have my answer locked and loaded.
Was it okay for Dumbledore to withhold so much information from Harry, even though it involved Harry's life?
No. It was... I think that it was okay that he didn't tell Harry everything right away. Mm-hmm. He's such a baby when he gets to Hogwarts. I think a slow rollout of information was okay. But there came a point where it was like, stop speaking in riddles, stop keeping things from him.
Yeah.
We know how this is going to end. He has to know everything if there's going to be success here.
Yeah. As a child, oh my God, I was like, Dumbledore, how could you do this to Harry? How could you not tell him? As an adult, I have more empathy for him because I
don't hate him.
How do you tell a child, hey, you're basically lamb to a slaughter? Also, he gave him like no clues. He didn't give him that many clues.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he just didn't do it right.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. Like he shouldn't. Can you imagine? It's like the whole mates thing that we keep talking about that keeps coming up in books. Oh, Harry Potter day one at Hogwarts and come on into the office of your headmaster. By the way, here's
gonna die.
All these things. And like, no, that's a terrible idea. But there got to certain points in the books where it was like, clearly Harry knows that he has to do something, that there's more to this story here, and you're not helping.
When do you think would have been a good time?
I don't think I know enough details of the books to be able to pick a good time. So when they went to look for the right shortly before Dumbledore died, the Horcruxes, is that what they were called? Horcruxes. What's a Horcrux? Is that something? Maybe I'm thinking of orifice.
You are.
I think before going to the Horcruxes, because at this point Harry already knows a lot. Dumbledore never told him everything.
No.
I think before doing that,
I think what was also frustrating is all through Half-Blood Prince, Dumbledore knew he was going to die. He knew that Malfoy, like he knew that Voldemort sent
so
Malfoy.
You know your life is good. You're not going to get the chance. It was a little cowardly.
It was. How do you tell a child they're going to die?
How old was Harry? At this point, 17?
Yeah, he was 17.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. I feel like at that point, Harry was ready to hear the information.
He was. Yeah.
And some people consider 17 an adult.
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They did in the book. Some countries you are a legal adult. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I know it's a hard one.
Because it's gray.
It's much more gray to me than the Snape situation.
Yeah, me too. Just because he was such a bully to them, to children, and to like every child. It wasn't even like he kind of was mean to Harry because he looked like his bully. Like, okay, I can get that if Harry's not your favorite student. Okay, like I get that. And don't freaking be a bully.
Also, like,
everyone.
Okay, it looks like you're a bully, but it's also the son of the woman that the only woman you swear you've ever loved. Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't.
Yeah.
Like, if you truly, here's my opinion, and other people can have different opinions. To me, if he truly, truly, truly loved Lily, that love for her would have overpowered his frustration and maybe hatred of James. And that, like, would have made him be more empathetic towards Harry and kinder towards him, in my opinion.
Yeah. And really the only reason Snape even stepped in as like a spy is because he found out that Voldemort was planning to kill Lily.
Yeah.
And he did kill Lily. So he's not really that great.
No, he's not.
He sucks.
Yeah, he kind of does.
He does, but I cry.
I do too. It's still very tragic. It's tragic. It's all so sad. And this story started way before Harry, you know?
Mm-hmm. It did.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why I love Half-Blood Prince is because you get the background of like
that makes sense.
Voldemort and like where he came from, like Tom Riddle. Also, they made Tom Riddle so freaking hot.
He's too hot. It's not fair.
He's supposed to be hot.
I would have wanted to date him.
Same.
Although I think he gave off pretty evil vibes right away.
He was convincing. People liked him.
Yeah. That's true.
But he's a little sinister in the movies.
He is in the movies.
Yeah. In the movies, I feel like you can kind of tell.
Mm-hmm. What's that actor's name?
I have no idea. I'm so bad at actors' names.
He's in stuff. He's in other stuff, I think.
Is he?
I think so. I just saw his picture the other day and I was like, oh. I've seen you
Tom
before.
Riddle.
Tom Riddle, actor. No, I've never seen. Who am I thinking of? Oh, no, I'm thinking of young. Is it Peter Pettigrew? Who else is young?
Not Peter Pettigrew. He's old.
No. I've never seen this guy before. But he was evil. It was a bad guy. He was
Barty Crouch Jr.
No, I'll figure it out later. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Also, the guy who played Tom Riddle was born in 1978. So
that's much older than I thought he was.
40.
Which
he's
one?
in his mid-40s. This one.
Was there only one of them or two of them?
There's like baby Tom Riddle. Mm-hmm. Or not baby.
Because the one in Half-Blood Prince, remember, he kind of has a bowl cut.
Are you thinking of that one?
Yeah.
That young, like he's a young kid. And then there was teenage Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm so bad at actors.
Okay, well.
We should do a Twilight one of these.
I think that would be super fun.
I think so too.
And I also think you're going to remember and know a lot more than me.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I've also read Midnight Sun. Have you ever read Midnight Sun?
I don't remember if I have. What's that one about?
It's Edward's version of Twilight.
I don't think so.
It's Twilight, Edward's version.
I don't think I have.
It's very long. And like, you're like, oh my God, Edward.
In a good way or a bad? Oh, you need help.
I read it now. I'm like, these people all need help.
Yeah.
Were you team Edward or team Jacob girl?
I was a team Edward because it was just, he's the OG and he did nothing like.
Well, he left her, so.
I know, but like, it wasn't that bad. And Jacob just seems like a child to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why, even though they were all, Bella was a child. It just, I don't know. Edward and Bella were both weird. They fit.
They did fit together.
Like, they're just like, they're one of those girls. Mm-hmm. Both of them.
If you didn't see what Morgan did, she just pushed her hair behind her ear and made a little cute.
I did the little, you guys know what I'm talking about, even through the mic, the little, where you like just go, and you turn to the side and, you know.
Oh my goodness. Well, this was fun.
This was super fun.
Nerding out with you.
Me too. Our next episode, we're going to be covering Legendary, the second book in the Caraval series.
Which you've already read.
I'm almost done with the last book in the series. I know, I can't be stopped. Well, I'm also like, for once I'm ahead. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep riding this.
Yeah.
Riding this train. But yeah, follow us on our social media. It's Fate Podcast, and rate, review, and subscribe on Apple.
Thanks. Bye.